The physical self refers to the aspects of an individual that relate to the body, its structure, functioning, and appearance. Our bodies not only enable us to interact with the world, but they also shape our identity and self-concept. The way we view our physical selves influences our mental well-being, social interactions, and overall self-esteem. This lesson recording explores the physical self through various lenses, from biological development across the lifespan to societal influences on body image and beauty standards. By understanding the physical self, we can appreciate how genetics, environment, culture, and media shape our perception of ourselves and others. From the paper of Hartusha et al., 2020, the physical self refers to how individuals perceive their own health, body condition, and appearance. For many, particularly students, maintaining physical health and appearance is tied to their sense of identity. Students are often conscious of lifestyle choices, such as diet, exercise, and general wellness, that contribute to a healthy body, although they may occasionally experience illness. This connection between the physical body and self-concept reflects broader concerns with how health and body image influence self-esteem and identity. Positive perceptions of the body can lead to higher self-confidence, while negative feelings about one's physical self may lower self-esteem. In educational settings, self-perception of the body plays a significant role in how students engage with others socially and psychologically. A healthy lifestyle is often associated with self-discipline and resilience. For instance, students who actively participate in sports or physical activities often exhibit greater confidence and social engagement. This sense of control over one's physical well-being can also buffer against psychological distress. The physical self, as a component of the overall self-concept, interacts with the social and psychological self, influencing how individuals navigate daily life, including academic performance and social relationships. In modern contexts, media, peer influence, and cultural expectations also shape how students perceive their physical selves. Beyond health and appearance, the physical self encompasses body image and body satisfaction, which are influenced by cultural standards, especially in an era where beauty ideals are often portrayed unrealistically through social media and entertainment. These societal pressures can lead to body dissatisfaction and, in extreme cases, contribute to conditions like eating disorders or low self-esteem. Elizabeth Hurlock's lifespan theory outlines 10 critical stages of human development, from the prenatal period to elderhood. These stages highlight how physical changes at each point in life influence self-concept and body image. Prenatal stage, conception to birth. Fetal development is influenced by genetics and the mother's health. Factors like nutrition and exposure to environmental toxins can affect birth outcomes, with potential long-term impacts on physical and cognitive development. Infancy, birth to 2 years. During infancy, babies experience rapid growth, becoming aware of their body's abilities. Bonding with caregivers plays a key role in self-awareness and physical security. Early childhood, 2 to 6 years. Children develop motor skills and a basic sense of body image. Early experiences of approval or disapproval regarding physical appearance can impact self-esteem for life. Middle childhood, 6 to 8 years, transition period where physical growth is steady, but mental and social development are key. Children become more aware of themselves as individuals separate from their caregivers. Peer interaction and school performance begin to shape their self-esteem and identity, including how they perceive their physical selves. Late childhood, 8 to 12 years. Physical growth continues, and children's participation in sports, play, or academics shapes their self-image. Their self-concept increasingly includes evaluations of their own physical and cognitive abilities. Adolescence, 12 to 18 years. Puberty introduces rapid physical changes, like growth spurts and sexual maturation. Adolescents are particularly vulnerable to body image issues due to societal pressure and peer comparison. This stage profoundly affects self-esteem, as appearance becomes more central to identity. Early adulthood, 18 to 40 years. Physical health peaks, and self-concept often ties to physical appearance, career achievements, and romantic relationships. Body image concerns can arise from societal expectations of beauty and success. Middle adulthood, 40 to 60 years. Visible signs of aging, such as graying hair and wrinkles, may challenge one's sense of identity. Many begin to grapple with societal ageism, which can cause individuals to reevaluate their physical self-worth. Late adulthood, 60 to 80 years. Physical decline becomes more evident, with reduced strength and mobility. This period often leads to a reevaluation of self-worth based on internal qualities rather than physical abilities. Elderhood, 80 years. Increased physical dependence may challenge self-image, as the body no longer functions with youthful vigor. Acceptance of one's physical limitations is key to positive self-concept at this stage. Physical development is shaped by a complex interaction between genetics, heredity, and environmental factors. Genetics, inherited traits determine basic features such as height, skin color, and susceptibility to certain diseases. For instance, Plowman et al., 2003, suggest that around 50% of individual differences in physical traits are genetic. Environmental factors such as nutrition, exposure to pollutants, and socioeconomic status significantly impact physical health and growth. For example, Sullivan et al., 2010, emphasize that childhood malnutrition can stunt physical development, while positive environments can foster physical well-being. The consensus today is that both nature and nurture play integral roles in physical development. Even genetically determined traits like height can be influenced by external factors. Five-element theory, Chinese. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the body is composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each element corresponds to different organs and emotional states, and imbalances between elements can lead to physical and emotional health issues. This theory highlights the interconnectedness of body and mind in determining one's physical and psychological health. Greek humoral theory, Hippocrates' theory posited that the body is controlled by 4 humors: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Each humor was associated with a personality type: sanguine, blood, cheerful and sociable; melancholic, black bile, introspective and moody; choleric, yellow bile, ambitious and energetic; phlegmatic, phlegm, calm and peaceful. While modern medicine has debunked the idea of humors, this early theory paved the way for linking physical states to personality and behavior. William Sheldon's body type theory. Sheldon proposed that people could be categorized into 3 body types, each with associated personality traits: ectomorph, thin and lean, often introverted; thoughtful, and anxious; mesomorph, muscular and athletic, associated with confidence and assertiveness; endomorph, round and soft, linked to a sociable, easygoing nature. Although Sheldon's theory provided an interesting connection between physique and behavior, it has been criticized for oversimplifying human personality and failing to account for environmental and cultural factors. Jean Hayner's face reading theory. Hayner's theory, influenced by Chinese medicine, asserts that facial features reflect personality traits and life patterns. For example, broad foreheads indicate intelligence, while a strong jaw signifies determination. Similarly, Squire and New, 1981, suggests that facial expressions and features can communicate an individual's psychological state. Although not scientifically validated, face reading remains part of holistic practices. Today, the understanding of the physical self emphasizes the interaction between the body, mind, and environment. The body is no longer seen as a fixed entity but as malleable, influenced by choices, experiences, and societal pressures. Advances in psychology, medicine, and social sciences highlight that the physical self is intertwined with emotional and cognitive development, making the mind-body connection a critical area of study. Body image refers to how individuals perceive their physical appearance. It involves the interplay of Self-esteem. Individuals with positive body image tend to have higher self-esteem. Conversely, those with poor body image often experience lower self-esteem, which can lead to mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Cultural and media influence. Webb Zimmer-Jembeck, 2014, emphasized that Western media, with its narrow beauty standards, exerts tremendous pressure on individuals, particularly adolescents, to conform to unrealistic body ideals. Social media further intensifies these pressures through constant comparisons. Body dissatisfaction. Studies like Dunkley, 2001, show that body dissatisfaction often stems from discrepancies between perceived self and societal ideals. This dissatisfaction can lead to unhealthy behaviors such as disordered eating, excessive exercise, or even body modification. Body modification. In some cultures, altering the body through cosmetic surgery, tattoos, or piercings is seen as a way to enhance beauty or self-esteem. However, the drive for body modification can sometimes reflect deeper issues with body acceptance. Beauty standards have always been fluid, varying greatly across different periods and cultures, and shaped by historical, societal, and psychological forces. Historical views of beauty. Ancient Greece, beauty was synonymous with symmetry and proportion. The Greeks believed that physical perfection mirrored inner goodness. This classical ideal tied beauty to mathematics and balance, exemplified by sculptures like those of Aphrodite. Renaissance Europe, voluptuous, fuller figures were prized as symbols of fertility and wealth. Paintings by artists like Botticelli and Titian often depicted women with softer, more rounded bodies, which were seen as healthy and affluent. Victorian England, pale skin was favored, symbolizing purity and the luxury of not needing to work outdoors. Tight corsets were worn to create an exaggerated hourglass figure, idealizing the female form as delicate and restrained. With the rise of mass media, beauty standards have become more homogenized. The global spread of media has led to the dominance of Eurocentric beauty ideals, often characterized by slim bodies, youthful appearances, fair skin, and symmetrical facial features. These ideals are reinforced through film, television, fashion, and social media, which marginalize those who do not conform to these standards. However, beauty standards still differ across cultures, as seen in examples like Kayan women in Myanmar. The Kayan people of Myanmar value elongated necks as a sign of beauty. Women wear brass coils around their necks, starting in childhood, to achieve this ideal. Mauritania. In contrast to Western ideals of slimness, in Mauritania, larger body sizes are traditionally considered beautiful, symbolizing wealth, fertility, and health. Some women undergo gavage, forced feeding, to gain weight for marriage. K-pop influence in South Korea. South Korean beauty standards emphasize pale skin, a small face, a high nose bridge, and large eyes. The country's beauty industry has led to a boom in cosmetic surgery, with double eyelid surgery being especially popular. Evolutionary psychology. From an evolutionary perspective, traits considered attractive often signal health and fertility. Clear skin, symmetrical features, and physical fitness are linked to a potential partner's reproductive health, explaining why such traits are often universally appreciated. Social comparison theory. This theory by Festinger, 1954, posits that people evaluate their own attractiveness in comparison to others. In cultures dominated by media imagery, individuals may internalize beauty standards and experience dissatisfaction when they feel they don't measure up, leading to body image issues. Cultural relativism. Sociologically, the concept of cultural relativism argues that beauty is not an objective reality but a social construct. What one culture deems beautiful might be considered unattractive in another. By understanding beauty as a cultural construct, people can challenge and broaden their perceptions beyond narrow beauty ideals. While external beauty has historically been prioritized, there is a growing recognition of inner beauty, traits such as kindness, empathy, intelligence, and resilience that transcend physical appearances. These qualities are seen as timeless and more essential for long-term well-being and interpersonal relationships. In contemporary society, there is a gradual movement toward more inclusive and diverse beauty standards. Campaigns that promote body positivity and self-acceptance, such as Dove's Real Beauty campaign, challenge traditional ideals, embracing various skin tones, body types, and ages. Beauty is an evolving concept shaped by time, culture, and societal norms. While physical attributes often dominate societal standards, it is essential to recognize that beauty is subjective, culturally relative, and multifaceted. Understanding the sociological and psychological foundations of beauty can help break down restrictive beauty ideals and promote a more inclusive, holistic view of self-worth. This fallacy is a cognitive bias where an individual's worth or competence is judged based on their physical appearance. It reflects how society often favors physically attractive individuals in areas unrelated to beauty, like intelligence, capability, or moral character. For instance, in the Philippines, beauty pageants often celebrate individuals who embody conventional beauty standards, creating an implicit association between beauty and competence. As a result, people who are considered physically attractive may be perceived as smarter, kinder, or more capable, even when their actual abilities in these areas remain unexamined. This bias doesn't just apply to pageants, it seeps into everyday interactions, education, and even hiring practices, leading to unfair advantages for the attractive and a corresponding underestimation of those who do not fit society's beauty norms.
Psychological theories explaining the fallacy. Halo effect, Thorndike, 1920. This cognitive bias suggests that our overall impression of a person, often based on appearance, can shape our perceptions of their character or abilities. If someone is deemed attractive, it can lead to unjustified assumptions about their intelligence, competence, or kindness. Attribution theory, Heider, 1958. This theory explains how people interpret others' behaviors. Physical appearance often becomes a visible cue used in attributing other internal characteristics, even when irrelevant. For example, an attractive person might be seen as having better leadership qualities, which can distort objective judgments.
Implicit personality theory, Ash, 1946. This theory states that individuals tend to associate certain traits with each other. If someone is perceived as attractive, they are automatically associated with other positive traits like sociability, intelligence, and kindness. This theory contributes to why people may argue from beauty without realizing the disconnect between appearance and ability. Social comparison theory, Festinger, 1954. Social comparison is the tendency to evaluate oneself in relation to others. In beauty-centric cultures, this often leads to individuals measuring their worth based on physical attractiveness. When others are seen as more physically appealing, there may be an irrational conclusion that these individuals are also better in other areas, perpetuating the beauty fallacy.
Cultural and social impact. In Filipino society, this fallacy often manifests in media portrayals, where those who fit conventional beauty standards receive more recognition, even in professions unrelated to appearance. This idea is reinforced through various media outlets, TV dramas, and advertisements, all of which emphasize the importance of physical attractiveness for social success. For example, celebrities or public figures are frequently favored not just for their talents, but for their adherence to cultural beauty standards. Plastic surgery has become a growing response to societal pressures, where individuals change their appearance to meet beauty standards. The rise of cosmetic procedures, particularly in South Korea, reflects the extent to which people are willing to undergo physical transformation to achieve social validation. Plastic surgery provides an extreme yet clear manifestation of the fallacy of arguing from beauty, as people invest in altering their appearance with the expectation that it will fundamentally improve their life outcomes. While it may indeed change how others perceive them, it can also lead to internal conflicts about identity and authenticity. One of the most harmful effects of the fallacy of arguing from beauty is the mistreatment or devaluation of those who do not fit societal beauty standards. Research consistently shows that those who are considered less physically attractive may face discrimination in social, professional, and even academic contexts. They might be overlooked for opportunities, dismissed as less competent, or even bullied. Discussion of 200 Pounds Beauty. The Korean movie, 200 Pounds Beauty, explores the intersection of physical appearance, self-esteem, and societal standards of beauty. The film follows Han-na, an overweight singer who undergoes plastic surgery to achieve her ideal body, believing that beauty will lead to acceptance and success. This transformation highlights critical themes such as the halo effect, where people perceive those deemed physically attractive as more competent, likable, or valuable. Plastic surgery, as seen in the film, is presented as a solution for those who feel trapped by their appearance. In reality, many people choose plastic surgery to align their physical appearance with societal ideals or their own desires for self-expression. However, this reliance on surgical enhancement can bring up deeper questions about self-acceptance, worth, and the pressures created by societal beauty standards. Moreover, 200 Pounds Beauty sheds light on how beauty industries capitalize on the insecurities of individuals, promoting an unattainable standard that often excludes those who are not considered conventionally attractive. The mistreatment of those deemed unattractive reveals a deeper cultural issue of body shaming, where the emphasis on physical perfection leads to low self-esteem, body dysmorphia, and a negative self-concept. Improving body image and inner self. To cultivate a positive body image and enhance inner self-worth, consider the following. Focus on functionality, appreciate what your body can do rather than how it looks. Challenge negative thoughts, reframe negative body image thoughts by focusing on positive qualities. Surround yourself with positivity, be with people and media that uplift you and promote realistic beauty standards. Mindfulness practices. Engage in activities like yoga or meditation to center yourself on your inner strengths. Develop inner beauty, engage in acts of kindness, pursue intellectual growth, and invest in relationships that nourish your emotional well-being.
Hi! I'm Joanna De Vera of 104.7 IFM Dagupan. I am a news reporter from our department of IFM News Team, and I am a former student here in Universidad de Dagupan. Sorry if I don't memorize the things that I'm about to say right now, but this is genuinely came inside my heart and in my mind, so please bear with me. As a former student, I understand how your mind works because I was once there and I know the feeling of dealing with such situations and circumstances like peer pressure and battling to oneself like how and what beauty really means to us. I strongly emphasize quality over quantity when it comes to self and character development, especially when it comes to conforming physical self or physical capacity and how we deal with the impossible to reach beauty standards. Beauty is not something you buy in a cosmetic store or through these online platforms with a high requirement for beauty validation. Besides, the amount of cosmetic products you buy doesn't really define the true essence of beauty. Rather than these products that only enhances the beauty you already have, better learn to invest on your inner self and assess your mind and heart. Because I think that will lead you to what truly makes you confidently beautiful with a kind heart. What we really need today in this generation is that this generation should know how to value and respect individuality. If you believe in yourself and you are kind enough to understand the limitation of a human being, then you will possess beauty that never gets old and wrinkled because it is within. So please, be kind to yourself before you ask the world to be good and kind to you. That would be all. Thank you. I hope everybody's safe and I hope everybody's having their vitamins so you will not all get sick. Because I know student life talagang hanas yan. Warka kung warka. So I hope everybody is safe and please be healthy all the time. Again, Joanna De Vera. Tap me on my social media accounts if you want. On my Facebook account, you can just tap Joanna De Vera. On my Instagram, you can just also put at Joanna D and then Vera. And yeah, that's it. And follow our page, IFM Dagupan. Bye! Thank you!
Understanding the physical self requires acknowledging the complex interaction between biological, psychological, and social factors. As we navigate through life, our bodies change, and our self-concept evolves accordingly. By cultivating a positive body image and embracing inner beauty, we can build a healthy, balanced view of ourselves that transcends superficial societal standards. The concept of the physical self is foundational to our identity, self-esteem, and social relationships. It encompasses not only the body's biological aspects but also how individuals perceive their appearance and how society influences this perception. Understanding the physical self requires examining the interplay between biology, psychology, and cultural standards. Through history, different theories and views have shaped how people understand their bodies, from Hippocrates' Greek humoral theory to modern psychological and societal perspectives on body image and beauty. The physical self is a multifaceted concept shaped by biological, psychological, and cultural factors. Throughout life, our physical appearance changes, but our sense of identity must remain anchored in self-acceptance and inner beauty. By recognizing the social pressures surrounding body image and cultivating a healthy relationship with ourselves, we can foster self-esteem and inner peace that go beyond external beauty. Through greater awareness of these influences, we can develop a holistic view of the self, embracing both our physical and inner qualities as part of who we are.